it's me again, doing another short review on my NECA Godzilla 1989. Unfortunately, this is one of the two last ever NECA Godzilla figures to be released, because unfortunately they've lost the license to Godzilla. But yeah, on with the review. So the box, as always, it's the original poster from Godzilla versus Biollante. I really like the design of Biollante in the poster, the way it's sort of firing off beams or whatever that is. It's got the four tendrils, Venus flytrap things. It's got some promotional pictures on the back with atomic breath. Bit of description about the film. And it's got another promotional picture. I'm pretty sure that's because Biollante can turn into sort of tiny particles that can fly around, so I'm pretty sure that is Biollante there going around. Then it's got some flowers because he fights a giant flower. And then it's got, after he defeats her, I think, the big stuff at the back where she floats off. But yeah, I do really like this box. It's a very cool design. More Godzilla vs. Biollante on the top. Yeah. On with Godzilla. This is definitely, because it's one of the later ones, one of the best NECA figures, just because of the articulation and the detail. And I thought the tongue inside, I thought that could move up and down, so I just pushed it gently, and unfortunately it fell out. So I did super glue it back in, because I would have probably lost it if I didn't. And it's got nice chest there. You can get a good original pose where he's got his hands up to his chest. It's got good detailing in the legs. It is sort of wrinkly. Nice detail, sort of texture on the dorsal plates, spikes, and fairly well painted eyes. Some people have complained about his head, saying it doesn't really look much like him, but I really love it. I haven't seen the film, unfortunately, but I do really want to, because Biollante is one of my favourite Godzilla foes. But yeah, on with articulation. So he's got a hinge in his jaw, so he can open and close. He's got a hole at the back of his head inside. I don't think if you can see that, maybe, where the atomic breath goes in. It's got one ball joint at the top, another ball joint at the base of the neck, swivel hinge shoulders, and swivel hinge elbows, so you can get him straight out. Another swivel hinge again at the end of the hand, and a hinge for the hands, which I really like about NECA, as I've already said. Got his little ears, and it's got it's got a ball joint for the middle, so it can spin around and it can go down like that, I guess, but it is quite a big gap. And then it's got a swivel, I think, maybe a ball joint, I don't know, but it can, I don't think it really can go round. I guess you can if you push it, but if you do carry on doing that, eventually it will rub away that and sort of damage it, so I wouldn't recommend it. And it's got hinge in the knees, which actually works quite well for NECA in the knees, because usually with 1954 his knees don't really bend that well, but this one does bend quite well, so you can get him to kick It's got a ball joint in the ankles. And what I really like about this figure is the tail, because usually NECA, they don't really have many joints in the tails, but this has a big tail, so it's got quite a few joints. So I think it's got 8 joints from the tip to the end. Then it's got a tiny bit of bendy wire at the end, but because it's so small, it doesn't really bend very well. Then it's got pretty good, so you can get it to properly sway like that, so he's swaying his tail around. It's got I really like that it's got 5 dorsal plates, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going down instead of just 3, like the 1954 one. It's got, yeah, and you can put it in the poster pose, so like that from the box, I guess. You need to bend his head down a little bit, so then he is basically in the pose from the poster, which I think is pretty cool. But I did get this, I got this it arrived I think on Tuesday of this week, which was, no, last week, which it said it would arrive on Thursday, so I thought, oh, I'll have to do my stop motion on the weekend and put it up on Monday, but then thankfully it arrived on Tuesday, which I was very happy about. They haven't really, for the waist there, they haven't really done much detail as much as the chest, because the chest is quite visible, but then that's just sort of like they've almost drawn it on. But yeah, it's got a big one. Honestly, I thought it would go big, so from small up, big, and then go gradually down, but it doesn't, it stops there, which does look quite cool. So you can have him punching, or you can have him in the original, I think it's Heisei pose. Don't get angry if I got that wrong. I do love Godzilla. I am a proper Godzilla fan, but I can't really remember the genres or whatever it is of Godzilla. But oh yeah, and also I almost forgot the atomic breath. It's a spiral blue one. I'm pretty sure someone said it was like the one for, it's basically just, they changed the red spiral ray to blue almost, just for this figure, for when it was for Burning Godzilla, but you just, oh yeah, it's got, usually you just pop it in the back, but it's actually got a little bottom jaw bit there, so the teeth actually fit onto that, and then they click in like that, so you can have him shooting at Biolante. But unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I heard this right, that it doesn't actually match up with any Biolante figures. So like the big SH Monster Arts, I really don't think it matches up with that, which is quite unfortunate, because the SH Monster Arts Biolante looks really cool. Then it would be good if it matched up with him, but unfortunately it doesn't. And also the Playmates or Bandai, I can't remember which company it is, doesn't really work, where it's only got a single joint in each tendril with the Venus flytraps, or maybe just, yeah, only one swivel and then a swivel in the neck. But yeah, if you like the Godzilla vs. Biolante Godzilla, I would definitely recommend this, unless you really don't like the look of the head, because it doesn't look exactly like it, which I guess you might want you could wait till another company makes this Godzilla. I guess you could maybe wait for that, but that might be quite a while, because this just came out. But yeah, definitely recommend it. I love this. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one. Bye.